Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. My name is James, and today we're going to go ahead and sit down and talk to you guys about Reading's 3-2 loss at home to Portsmouth. Now, apologies in advance if I sound a little bit rough in this video. It's because I'm sick. So sick, in fact, that I didn't go to the game today, but I'm still pumping out the content for you guys. Listen, it's been a rough couple of days for me, but what else has been rough was that second half performance by Reading. Realistically, Portsmouth, you could say, arguably deserved to win the game, and I think you can arguably say that Reading deserved a point, especially with the fact that Reading were 2-0 up in the first half and ended up letting that slip before we even got to half time. Now, before the game, obviously there was the March Before We Die protest, and I've got to say a big fair play to everybody involved with that. It's what's needed. It's just proof that people care about this club and that people are going to fight for it. So a big fair play to everybody involved with that one. On the pitch though, we saw Reading start off with a starting 11 of David Button in goal. We saw Andy Yeardom, Harley Dean, Tyler Bindon and Nesta Guinness-Walker across the back four. A midfield three for the first time this season saw us play Lewis Wing, Michael Craig and Charlie Savage in that three. Then we had Harvey Nibbs and Femi Aziz as the wingers, with Sam Smith playing up front. Now, realistically, it was more like a 4-1-4-1 formation, with Michael Craig sitting in that defensive midfielder position and the two wingers playing a little bit further back with Sam Smith on his own up front. I think it was the right thing to do because I think Reading had a decent first half performance. It wasn't great, but it wasn't too bad, and that was justified. After 15 minutes, nothing really happened, but in the 23rd minute, Reading took the lead. Lewis Wing scoring after some great control with his right foot, controlling it with the right hand, outside of his boot, and then smashing it into the top left corner, putting Reading 1-0 up. Reading then doubled the advantage after some really good work by Andy Yeardom down the right hand side, played it into the box, and Harvey Nibbs won a flick on, which saw Charlie Savage smash the ball into the back of the net, and it put Reading 2-0 up and us in dreamland, and I started to think I better get the cooker on for this shoe. Portsmouth though came back across from the right hand side, so Tino Angerin put the ball in the back of the net after some really good finishing, if we're being completely honest. Colby Bishop then made it 2-2. Controversially, I think referee played 8 added minutes, and at 8:30 decided to keep the game playing despite Portsmouth having the ball in the defensive half and the midfield, not really looking like they're going to go on the attack. A big lump up front to Bishop, then sees him win a flick on, and Portsmouth eventually get the ball into the box from another cross, and Colby Bishop scores to make it 2-2. So some poor officiating there from the referee. Was he offside as well? I'm not sure if it was played across goal or just in front of him, but from watching it on telly, I arguably thought Colby Bishop was offside. Portsmouth then, after the break, went ahead and made it 3-2. Again, another cross coming in, this time from the left hand side. Saw Colby Bishop flick it down, and then Devlin was able to put the ball in the back of the net to make it 3-2 to Portsmouth. And the second half performance, I've got to say, from Pompey was definitely the better of the two halves for them. They really did dominate Reading, and if you're going off just the second half, probably deserved to win the game. I think it was a tight first half, especially with Reading going 2-0 up, but the second half was all Portsmouth all the way up until about the 75th minute, when Ben Elliott started to get involved with the game. Look, Portsmouth could have really been 4-5-2 up, if we're being honest. Tino Angerin with an overhead kick, which was saved by David Button. In the first half as well, a good set piece was played in, really good delivery, found Colby Bishop, and David Button made a good save. Arguably, Portsmouth could have been down to 10 men. Sam Smith ran through on goal and was pulled back by a Portsmouth player, but instead of going down, carried on and took it past the goalkeeper, and from 20 yards out missed an open goal. That's the chance that Reading really rued. It was 2-1, Reading could have been 3-1 up. Portsmouth wouldn't have been buried, but I don't think they would have gone on and scored in the 54th minute, if we're being honest. And I think Reading really have been made to pay with that decision. If Smith goes down, it's a red card. Pompey are down to 10 men. Reading are 2-1 up. Do they start to see the game out? It was really disappointing, to be honest. Martin Coy, again though, poor refereeing. Second half, I feel like Portsmouth got absolutely every decision their way. Very light fouls being given. Sometimes Reading players wouldn't even touch Portsmouth players, and the referee would just hook, line and sinker, just would buy every single thing that they were selling. Look, that was it though. Like I said, Ben Elliott was really influential from the 75th minute onwards. He played Kelvin Ehibachiman through. His shot was saved by Will Norris. He then had a strike as well late on, which again was matched by Will Norris. Reading though didn't really create massive clear-cut opportunities. Probably just that Ehibachiman one was the clear-cut chance that Reading had, but the ball didn't end up finding the back of the net, and Reading ended up losing by 3-2. Got to say, Portsmouth's number 15, his name was Sadie, is a big, I don't know, just lump. He was kind of useless when he came on and was just kind of brought on just to wind up the Reading players. It worked. He was already on a yellow card, and after the game went in late on Mbengu. Obviously referee blows up for full time, and Mbengu squares up with him after going in late on him, and Mbengu gets sent off. So again, EFL refs trying to find any excuse to make Reading's life a living hell at the moment. The result though leaves Reading bottom of the table after Cheltenham's win today, and it's just not where we want to be. What's next? I'm not sure. Celes realistically has got to go. It might be an improved performance today, but bottom of the league in League One, it's not good enough. That's going to be it for this video today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I've been James, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.